2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. A beautiful look down at Staples Center and downtown LA, our setting for basketball tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, Brian, the Lakers have some offensive options. Coach Vogel said, quote, "The great thing is we have wings who can initiate, but we also have to play through Anthony Deibys at the top. His skill set is ridiculously versatile." LeBron summed it up, quote, "I mean, he's AD. You get him the rock in his sweet spot and let him do the work." Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Marc Gasol is out there with Malik Monk. And tonight, two established veteran teams, Smitty. You'd fit right in out there.
Yeah, veterans play the game with their mind versus their physicality and athleticism. You can win games just having a high basketball IQ.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Now here's Curry. To the paint. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Good work by Curry moving the ball. He has a good eye for those openings.
James outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook can't hit.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wiggins against James. And yep, it's good.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the defense of Wiggins, Grant, something that he's turned around in his career.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he went from a weak defender to a strong one. He's always had the tools, but he's putting it all together and can now be a lockdown wing.
Now here's Westbrook, and he gets that one.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
Stephen Curry.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again, this time to the Lakers. Now, what's interesting, I mean, he played so long for the OKC Thunder, and now on his 4th team in the past 4 years. But still, you can't deny the impact when he's on the floor.
That one misses for Westbrook.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Thompson. The three. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Thompson.
Silky shot by Steph Curry. I envy his three-point abilities.
Davis. Stolen by Wiggins. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul.
Rondo. That's his first personal foul.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Lakers ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Green. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And finished off by Davis.
What an emphatic slam by AD. He put all of his power to work on that one.
Here's Curry, and here's Thompson for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Rondo. Here's Davis. Back to James. Clock at 6. Davis, the pass to James. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Golden State is gone, only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Anthony's checked in for Gasol. Bielitsa's checked in for the Warriors. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A foul won't scare King James off. He gets assertive and takes the shot. And we've heard those telling LeBron to shut up and dribble and stay out of it when it comes to social issues. Fortunately, he has no intention of standing on the sidelines. Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And LeBron not just raising his voice, he's helped others do the same. His More Than a Vote initiative instrumental in getting record numbers to the polls, Smitty.
Opening up NBA arenas as voting centers. You want a government by the people, for the people. The ballot is how you do it.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Now here's Looney. Iguodala hits the trifecta.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Pass to James. Back to Anthony. James outside. Davis down low. Looney's there. And Davis gets it to go. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grip.
So true, BA. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
For the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
knocks down the first one.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now here's Anthony. Monk passes to Deibys. Down low. Here's James. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
And the Warriors call time here. .136 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Bjelica. The Lakers with a rebound. James passes to Anthony. Here's Deibys. Cranked it in off the glass. Deibys has got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3 ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Here's James. Double team on James. Hey, here's none for 3. He buries it from 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Connects from downtown.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Double team on James. Outside Monk from the arc. And no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Stolen by Deibys. Pass to James. There's the drop. Oh, man. I can't believe he just did that.
Now that is incredible.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
James against Curry. From deep 3-point range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get... Well, the old saying is defense wins championships. But you ask LeBron, offense can be
more delicate than defense. Defense you can make.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so definitely offense at that point in my career.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Something else I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Andre Iguodala out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then it's Moody. And it's Curry in at the 1. Inside. It's stolen by Howard. To the inside.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Bjelica. And the jam by Bjelica.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. James double team. Now here's Anthony. Bjelica defending. Now, here is James. Defense is right there. Westbrook can't hit.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that. Talk to anyone who has guarded Curry. They all talk about his movement. He never stops moving on offense.
James passes to Anthony. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
With Curry and his movement, he has to do it in order to get open.
The movement, BA, makes him easy to play with. Says a lot about his incredible conditioning, an underrated part of his greatness.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Wiggins with it. From the right block, Gasol grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Well, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Offensive board. Gasol. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Wiseman with it. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now Rondo. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Bazemore. Beyond the arc. First shot won't go. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the Lakers trail. Westbrook left side. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6. And in crunch time, when the game is close, some players rise to the occasion, Smitty. Others tighten up. What do you think makes the difference?
Well, first of all, a lot of it is confidence, but I think also you got to trust in your preparation. And a lot of guys are built for the moment, and some are not. And most of the guys built for the moment, they are superstars.
5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Rondo. The Lakers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here we go. The finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Klay Thompson.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
Ellington, he's checked in for the Lakers.
What's up?
That one misses for Westbrook.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win. Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Ariza. And here's Gasol. Now Westbrook, hounded by Wiggins. Westbrook gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Out to the wing. And it's Wiseman missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line. What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Warriors leading. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Here's Ariza. Green covering. Back to Westbrook. Here's Ellington. Up in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that. As you know, as Mike and the starters are kicking the band. No one wants to be outshot.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Marcus Gasol. That's the Laker 5. Davis hits. Davis has got 8.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Warriors shooting 55% for the game so far. Inside. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And he lobs it up. And Davis slams it home.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Davis has gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Davis. Westbrook outside. It's James on the wing. Back to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Curry passes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Bielitsa comes in for Green. No problems knocking that one down. Wiggins got 10.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Davis. Back to James. There's the triple. Nails it from 3.
It was already difficult enough to stop LeBron. Now he's got the consistency from range.
Pass to Looney. Three-pointer. The shot by Bielitsa, no good. The Lakers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. This for the tie. Here's Davis. He nails it, and we're tied.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wiggins outside. Thompson with it. Curry, he's open. That one's good from the corner. And the Warriors lead by 2.
On the catch and shoot, step is nearly automatic. All he needed was the ball.
James passes to Davis. It's Monk on the wing for the lead. And another 3 for the Lakers. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Pass to Wiggins. Fires the 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Lakers called.
Timeout. The first thing that comes to mind when you're talking about Klay Thompson is shooting, but his post play is fantastic. A great way for him to take advantage of mismatches.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Anthony. And there's a 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in for Wiggins. Pass to Curry. The 3. And they'll get another chance. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the third.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the post play, something Klay has worked on.
Makes sense with his height and size. Working inside out, also a benefit for Klay. He is much more than just a shooter.
Golden State has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. He drops it from range. Curry's got 19.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
Davis hits.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
The shot by Looney, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bazemore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not to be deterred, excellent elevation here off the drive. Bazemore showing good explosiveness.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Bielitsa, the pass to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Davis. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Warriors with another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now Anthony lays it up and banks it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Off the mark. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Warriors leading. And so in the game for the Warriors. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. It's Iguodala on the wing. Counted from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And Deibys gets it to go.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Curry against Anthony. And Gasol with the block.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
They get it again. Back to Deibys. Shoots over Wiseman. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. The shot's good. Curry's got 27 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them.
Anthony misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wiggins for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And the Lakers with some changes. James is checked in for Deibys. Monk comes in for Bazemore. And it's Westbrook in for none. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, it's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win? He's laying down the challenge.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Wiggins outside. Puts it up from 12. That one a little long.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
James finds Monk. Back to James. It's stolen by Green. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Anthony against Curry. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's got 29 points.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Anthony with a bucket.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Thompson outside. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Left side Monk. from behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And here's Thompson for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Splash. Thompson loves a three-point showdown, and he usually wins that battle.
Westbrook, the pass to Monk. James against Wiggins. Lets the three fly. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
Curry finds Wiggins. And here's Wiseman. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Anthony.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers, Anthony Davis.
James against Wiggins. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Explosive in everything he does. Westbrook catches the defender a little out of position, makes a play, and draws the foul.
First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. The 3 from Curry. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. It's James with the drive. Then slam dunk by James.
LeBron loves to keep his teammates involved. When he's feeling it, like tonight, he'll call his own number.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Thompson outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Wiggins for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks. That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Wiseman. 59 seconds left in the final quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the basket by Westbrook.
We have seen Westbrook step up in the clutch many times before. I mean, he loves coming through for his guys when they need it most.
Pass to Wiggins. And here is Green. Checked by Davis. Good work there as it goes. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 4th personal foul. The 4th team foul.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know what I appreciate most about Curry is his winning mentality. His competitive nature fuels this team.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And that one's good. James.
The jumper of LeBron looking more and more pure. Bad news for the rest of the league.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. The Lakers call timeout. They're down by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. We think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. The three, James. Money from deep.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Wayne Ellington.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
I just love seeing Klay Thompson back on the floor after those awful leg injuries. He's worked extra hard to get back.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast. And with pregame routines coming to...
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, here's Mitchell. The pass to O'Neal from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Tries to save it. O'Neal with it. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Out to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Feeds it to Gobert. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, little you can do to stop Gobert in there. He's just too long and too hungry.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's O'Neal after Luka Doncic's bucket. Mitchell looking it over. And it's blocked. They get it back. That one good for 2. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 6.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Mitchell with it. Hardaway picks him up. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. Here's Powell out to Doncic. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. The shot, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovic is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovic. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Good on the bucket.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Clarkson right side. That's good from Gay on the assist from Clarkson.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league. And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. He dishes it to Bullock. To the middle. Here's Brown. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Clarkson goes in.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end. He's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Here's Brunson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Poked away. Stolen by Conley. A pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And you can't fall asleep on Gay, even for a second. When you do, he skies high there for the alley-oop.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his 3rd foul so far on his situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Pass to Clarkson. Yep, that one goes. Clarkson's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Doncic with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
I think one thing you know about Joe Ingles is he understands angles defensively, and he will compete.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers and scoring breakdown for Utah.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Brown in the small forward position. And here's Bullock from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Bullock's got his 2nd basket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Here's Brunson. Brown.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jazz leading by 4. To the inside. Gay. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brunson with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Right side against Brown. Back to Brunson. In the corner, it's Kleba. Another 3 for Dallas. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for it. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Brown. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleba. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The Jazz also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Stolen by Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 5. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And the Jazz making a change here. Oney's checked in. Brown against O'Neal. Brown feeling out a bit. Cauley-Stein passes to Porzingis. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Very hard to stop Bogdanovich. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah leading by 8. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Here's Oney. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Billy Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Joe Ingles is checked in for the Jazz. On defense, Dallas. 6-point game. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And here's Ingles outside. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Ingles has got 6.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
Doncic, no good. Utah leading by 12. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 points in the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. O'Neal misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Mitchell. Five to shoot. He kicks to O'Neal. Pulls up. Mavericks with the rebound. Right side, Porzingis. And there it is for him.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so we conclude the first half. Jazz. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Rudy Gay has been getting it done. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that'll do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 side. Mavericks trailed by 16. Here's Doncic, up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 5, and Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nice shot by Gobert.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 16. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Utah also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Bogdanovic.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Jordan Clarkson. What's the news there, Dave?
Hey, guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Now, here's Mitchell. 18-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Kleber against Gay. Out to Doncic. To stop the run, and the jumper is good. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter. Jazz leading by 19 points. Down low, here's Whiteside, and it's blocked by Brown. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for Doncic. And Utah with a change here, too. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 6 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Conley with the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trailed by 20. To the paint. Here's Brown. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Gay left side. For 3, Mitchell. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Bullock. He's covered closely. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. 17 points in the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. And Utah also making a switch. Gobert's checked in. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Bullock. Covered by Mitchell. And that one drops for him.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Bullock passes to Cauley Stein. Brunson finds Brown. Now here's Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Stolen by Mitchell. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Brown the pass to Brunson. From past the arc. And it's Bullock missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Mitchell. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Utah out in front, running away with. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Brown. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pascal, the pass to Oni. Jazz passing it around. And there's the pass to Conley. Back to Ingles. Clock at 6. For the 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They are 4 for 9. Powell, that's good.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Azubuike's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Maverick shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. With his first shot attempt, here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Utah calls timeout, and after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Porzingis against Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
From the mid-range, Kristaps Porzingis release point so high.
And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
On the wing, Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Hardaway up top. Porzingis at the elbow. 5 on the clock. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kristaps.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Bogdanovic dishes to Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Mavericks trailed by 21. Doncic outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Bogdanovich passes to Ingles. Doncic against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Joe Ingles. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Hardaway with it. Conley picks him up. Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. That's now 8 points for Tim Hardaway. Here's Conley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Burke, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Back to Brunson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Oni passes to Azubuike. Out to Conley. The 3. It's good from long range.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Hughes is checked in. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Into the lane. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Burt can't get it to go. Utah with the ball, and it's Gay at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hughes against Marjanovic. Hughes, good.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Brunson against Hughes. Pass to Marjanovic. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win to come into an opponent's building. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Terrific view of the nighttime traffic between Manhattan and our setting tonight, Brooklyn, New York. Greetings and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. With Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's one-on-one scoring ability is unsurpassed. He said, quote, "I honestly can't tell you what I'm thinking. Nothing's predetermined. I just need one advantage. Whatever the defense gives me, I take it, and greatness happens after that."
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Green and Tate on the perimeter. Tyson Wood playing together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Durant and Griffin the combo out front. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the three. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Hey, no shortage of experience on either side tonight. Chris, coming into the league, what were some of the lessons you learned from the vets you played with?
I mean, there were so many lessons my vets taught me, but I think one of the biggest is that it's a marathon. And when it's a marathon, you got to keep your emotions in check, stay steady, not let a win get you too up, don't let a loss get you. Two down, keep those blinders.
Harden, the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Down low. On the wing, Harden. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Here's the three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
I mean, this just demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score often.
To the middle. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
Harden against Wall. Harden drives in. Outside for Irving. Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, although Harden is known for being a great scorer, his passing is also a great beat. Yeah, it's been a heck of a journey for Blake Griffin in his NBA career. I mean, he's played on some good teams, and some not so good teams, and some great teams.
Here's Wall. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A true fighter. I love watching Wall go up strong and finish on the defense.
Green against Irving. You know, one thing about Griffin's NBA career, no matter the caliber of the team, you know what he's going to bring to the table.
Yeah, it was that vintage mix of power and explosiveness. I mean, very few players have the physical ability he does. I mean, I make a whole lot of players in the mold.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Tate finds Green. Here's Tice, guarded by Durant. Puts it up from 12. And it's Green missing. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
On the attack, Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load. 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Here's Harden. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first foul. Third team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Harden against Wood. And Griffin slams it in.
This is what Griffin does best. I mean, he's like a ballet basketball player. When he gets in the air, he just hangs there, looks around, spins, gets some popcorn, gives a high five to his teammates, and then throws it in your face.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Durant. Inside. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cash. Mills with the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Irving against Gordon. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Here's Mills. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
.116 left to play in the first. Pass to Tate. The wide open shot is on the money.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to shoot.
Brown with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Teams.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brown. The Rockets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Porter with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Out to Gordon. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Mills. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Gordon outside. Nice D from Brown. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Nets up by 15. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
You know, for me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, you know, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
And you know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Porter Jr. and Green team up in the backcourt. Kenyon Martin is out there with Eric Gordon. And it's Şengün in at the center. Brown can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Gordon outside. Sinks the tray. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Obviously, Chris, you were an all-time great passing big. Who are some of your favorites to watch currently in the league?
Yeah, V8. I mean, there's so many, but, you know, I definitely love him. I mean, it starts and ends with him, with me, because I played the same position, like point forward, and I just see how he thinks and lets the play unravel in his head even before the play starts. And so, I'm a big fan of the Joker. I like how he drops things.
Brooklyn with the ball. Johnson. And it's Martin with the rebound. And the Rockets shooting at a very efficient 67%. Outside Porter. Going inside. Pass to Martin. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Mills. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Timeout called. Houston. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Aliwei.
KBA, after the departure of their head coach and president of basketball ops last season, the Rockets traded away star James Harden. Now, he and many of their vets were sent to rivals of the 76ers. Why is that relevant? Well, their former president is now running things in Philly. Brian, perhaps it's business and personal in Houston.
Well, that's a good point, Aliwei. Thanks for that. Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Up top, Porter, defended by Harden. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Porter. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. 14 feet away. And Millsap pulls it down.
He found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
On the wing, Durant. Out to Millsap from downtown. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's Wall. That one is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
That's how you feel? Oh! Okay. When Griffin takes flight, it's exciting to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Really left him alone that time. Irving's got 6 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club, but at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Pass to Wall to end the run. Fires in the triple. Wall's gotten his second bucket.
And it's big. Whenever Wall is hitting the three, it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Back to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Wall against Harden. Wall, the pass to Tice. On the wing, Porter. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. An open look for Durant. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Nets lead by 16. Here's Green.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. On the wing, Durant. Green covering. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Outside for Harden. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Pass to Griffin. And the layup is good. Griffin's got 12 points in the game.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Wall against Harden. Green for 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I mean, you can count on Wall's playmaking ability. He's a talented passer.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin passes to Irving. Outside Durant. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Pass to Wall. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
6'3", 210. John Wall has great size for a point guard. They can score inside.
It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks. And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 50.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points and 4 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half? And that does it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets 5.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Pass to Griffin. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, and I love how clever Irving is in handling the rock. I mean, he has some of the best handles ever. He doesn't lack confidence, and he enjoys going right at the defense.
Harden can't hit. Houston has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. On the wing, Green. Ball for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And Wall really helps you across the board.
He fills up the stat sheet at both ends. But he also has that presence, that it factor. Whether winning or losing, his confidence never wanes.
Back to Wall. Pass to Wood. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
It's hard to cover Wood. Even when you rough him up, he can still score.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. If you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
Stolen by Wall.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game.
Look how active Wall is, especially on defense. He's constantly on the prowl.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And Wood's shown great versatility on offense, but the same skill set applies on the defensive end as well.
I mean, he can switch. He slides on the perimeter to protect the rim. His skill set is exactly what scouts are looking for now at the center position.
The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Left side Wall. Outside, Green. Pass to Tice. Back to Green. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
That one's off. The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, but I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league caliber talents.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Green.
Rocket substitution.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal. 3rd team foul.
Pass to Mills. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
4th team foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line, Patrick Mills.
And so he hits both.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Wall, and the big finish by Wall.
Listen, you better respect the moves of Wall. He has a great sense for where to go when he has the ball.
The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Harris on the wing. Pass to Aldridge. Now Brown. And here's Harris. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer. Harris has got 5.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Tate passes to Tice. And finished off by Tice.
They're quicker off the floor than people think. I mean, Tice is a good finisher right at the rim.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Stolen by Mills. 3 on 3. Puts it up. Again, the Nets score.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, take it.
Here's Wood. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is where you want to play to get to. I mean, a high percentage look for Wood.
Now here's Mills. Wall covering. Aldridge misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean,
wow.
You can feel the impact.
Ooh. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Millsap, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Johnson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And here's Brown. Pass to Claxton. Down low. Here's Millsap. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Nets lead by 13. Here's Şengün. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Paul Millsap.
At the line for the Rockets. Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. Very smooth touch on the stroke.
Outside Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assist, and they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Houston foul. Kevin Porter Jr. That's his third personal. Teams.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
He hits the second from the line. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. And Gordon with the big finish.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn making some changes. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Mills. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Yeah, Harden's capable of getting you a triple-double every game. I mean, his versatility is just incredible.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Millsap. Houston has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Outside for Porter. Pass to Gordon. Here's Martin. Soft touch off the glass.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Claxton. Now Harris. There's the three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Gordon attacking. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And that's a foul called on Jae'Sean Tate. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. That's good from Harden. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green is checked in. And it's hammered home by Green.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Green the 2 with Gordon the 3. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Kenyon Martin. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Durant against Green. Pass to Martin. 13 feet out. Rebound Brooklyn.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. Tipped. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Green finds Porter. Back to Green. Pass to Martin. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Right side Durant. Harden to pass to Griffin. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 20.
Excellent at recognizing when to shoot off the pass. Griffin is so good at catching the D by surprise.
Timeout called. Houston. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Harris is checked in for Claxton. Green, the pass to Wall. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Up top, Griffin. Pass to Harris. And he makes it on the layup.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
The Rockets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. For 3, Gordon. Here's Wood. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harden to pass to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Count on Irving to perform on offense. He's making a big effort to find his shots.
Green for 3. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
Harden, the pass to Durant. And the Nets, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Good awareness from Tice there. I mean, he spots a wide open shooter and gets him the rock.
The Nets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. For 3, here's Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Green for 3. And they get it back. Now here's Wall. The 3 ball. Here's Gordon. And at last, they get one to fall.
How about Gordon on the glass? I love watching him work hard to keep possessions going.
And it's Harden penetrating. Tice with the defensive effort.
Nice move to create space, just couldn't convert.
Back to Green. Ball for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Shooting while in rhythm. Love how confident Wall looks taking these quick shots.
Here's Harden. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scores. I mean, it's a smart strategy. And so far, it's paying off in this game. Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Pass to Durant. 11 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And now we present our new balanced player of the game, John Wall.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Outside for Green. This one for 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden with it. Checked by Wall. Harden misses. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside for Irving. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Tate. Fires from deep. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Durant against Tice. Down low. Griffin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Wall for 3. The offensive rebound. Green for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Green's got 33.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
The way he's firing from 3 today, they ought to keep riding.
Now here's Irving. So we see the Nets get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForge.